I had to wear shades because
Shades.
yeah, because I was scared to look people.
I thought shades were something all musicians do.
But yeah, I did it because I was shy. Kona tevisa kupendeza roho, siposanya kupokasa kumachi. Samoyoni nakwambia siwezi kutilia nchini, mbusie mawazo. Yeah, that way. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're going to be watching this from. Thank you so much that you have tuned in and welcome. This is the platform of the Kenyan Diaspora Media. And today we're here to bring one Kenyan who's doing exploits in her neighborhood. So my name is Halima Ahmed, and I'm grateful to have you tune in today. I'm delighted to have this one very beautiful young lady. Thank you.
And yes, she's coloring this place with her talents. She's going to be coloring this place today with her joy, I believe, because you look very joyful about what you're doing. And yeah, so I'll leave it to Leah to tell us who she is.
My name is Leanne. I'm from Bedford, and I'm an artist.
So you're an artist, exactly. Artist in what? What's your artistry?
My artistry is music, so I use singing and writing, and I record music professionally.
You record, you write,
Yes.
and you sing.
Yes.
That's quite a lot, all packed up in the same person. When I grow up, I want to be you. Yeah. So tell us a bit about Leanne. You know, Sal, I talked about the Kenyan Diaspora Media.
Yeah.
So more or less, you're here on the Kenyan Diaspora Media. So how are you connected to Kenya?
So I am Kenyan myself. I partly grew up in Kenya, and I moved to the UK. And where I'm from Bedford, and I said there's a big Kenyan community, and actually I want to say thank you to them because they have helped me. Because of them, I am here today from this platform. And for the Kenyans who are watching, thank you so much for supporting me.
Wow, brilliant. So it's nice to hear that from a young person, recognizing the journey that you're here today, but it's been because of your community. So you were born in Bedford,
Yes, I was born.
but you connected and said something about growing up in Kenya.
Yeah. When I was younger, me and my family moved up to Kenya for about 10 years, and then I came back to the UK when I was about 11.
So you can cook ugali. Yeah. So what Kenyan did you pick up from Kenya? That's aside from the music. So what Kenyan did you pick up about Kenya?
And it's Swahili, and I can understand Kike. They speak a little bit.
All right. Yeah. So brilliant. So you came back when you were 11 years old. And when did you learn that you were musical? When did you discover you were musical?
Definitely, I would say when I was in secondary school. So I was about 14, 15. I took music as a subject in secondary school, and you had to do an instrument with GCSEs. So I chose voice, and that's how I discovered.
So you had to do an instrument, or you had to use something on you that was to come up musical? Because you used your voice.
Yes.
All right. So, and that's how you discovered that you could sing.
Yes.
All right. There's always a beginning for someone. And it's important to realize that Leanne has just mentioned up there. Now, speaking to any younger person, music in school, and you're studying music, and sometimes for some, it's like, oh, that was the only subject left. But see, Leanne picked up music, and music became the result of why she's here today. Okay, so living in Bedford, when did you actually start now writing, or probably getting into the community? How did you get the community to know you were music, or how did you get into that scene?
The first time I actually sang was in a Bedford summer barbecue event when I was about 15 or 16.
All right.
I got up there, I sang, was very shy. I had to wear shades because
Shades.
yeah, because I was scared to look people.
I thought shades were something all musicians do.
But yeah, I did it because I was shy.
I was scared of looking people in the eye. Okay. And I actually got there and I sung a Kenyan song, Malaika by Dushinsky. It was also in Swahili and English, and people were very impressed.
Okay.
And that's where people figured out I could sing.
Can you sing a bit for us? Is that the same Malaika I know from my age side of life?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah? So let's sing it.
Kuna taifa za kupendeza roho, siposanye kupokasa kumachi. Samoyoni nakwambia siwezi kutilia nchini, mbusie mawazo. Yeah, that way.
Wow, I wasn't talking about that one, but yeah,
Okay.
that whole version, the version of Malaika I know is Malaika.
Oh, I know that one.
Nakupenda Malaika. So you know what? I'm getting educated here as it is because your version, beautiful. So you can actually sing very well in Swahili too.
Yes.
All right. So now you're here on a platform that's speaking to everybody. I mean, as in, who are you who are you reaching with your music? Or who do you intend to reach with your music?
My music mainly is, I'm a young person, so I'm writing from the perspective of a young teenage girl, but also those experiences young adults can relate to. So that is my target audience.
So you say experiences.
Yes.
What experiences? Is it experiences you've had that you want people to draw into, or elaborate on that a bit?
So it's a mixture. In the mixtape, the main thing is love and life. I would say my experiences are near life, but yeah, experiences that I've had and people my age and had. So I'm kind of taking those experiences and drawing them into my creativity and meet my music.
Right, beautiful. Because I think reasonably it's good to understand that today's young person like you, look, you're singing. Yeah. And you're looking to get into platforms to make people aware. In my time, I won't tell you what we did, but I don't think I was in that kind of space. Okay. But then again, it brings out the fact that, of course, being a young person, you had to figure out and find out how can I get my music, speak out and all that. And I guess that comes with a bit of pressure. Yeah. So when you're speaking about experiences, then that actually draws me to a lot of young people who have experiences that are either good or they're bad or they're difficult or they're just the normal challenging experiences and they don't have someone else they can connect with. So it's good to know that your music is connecting people to such.
Yeah.
All right. And now the question is, I mean, as in the balance of the music and what else do you do? Because I believe is, you said you've started into this. What's the balance and what GT that balance?
So recently, I just finished my education. So I had to balance that out. But I started writing this year and started making my mixtape in January.
Okay.
So I had to balance my education and my music. So I would go to school during the weekdays. And then on the weekends, I would take some time out, like on Saturday nights, and write music and make music. So it definitely balanced out the pressure on the academic side because school can give you a bit of pressure. So if you have that music, they kind of have like a creative outlet. It was good.
So you had somewhere to at least run away when you needed to just draw. So did you find... So can I say that probably... Did it take you out of the peer pressure of what am I doing this weekend? Who am I following? Because you had something of your own you were doing.
100%. Also, it just kept me busy as well.
Awesome. So if you're there, you're young like Leanne, you've got to find something you love and you've got to follow it up. You've got to do it so that, number one, be your own lead so that you don't have the peer pressure is all about following others. Yeah. But if you've got something, you'll probably be Leanne today saying, follow me and my music. Yeah. So yeah, awesome. Now, connecting back to who you were speaking to about the music, what do you think if I listen to your music? What do I get? At the end of the day, I'm buying that music, remember?
You get nostalgia, comfort, relaxation.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you've worked on it such that this is going to be a drop of, if I may call it, Panadol Piriton somehow for me, yeah?
Yeah, awesome. So I can tell that you've really worked on something, and we know what you want with it and where you're going with it. So how did you achieve it? How have you achieved that?
Definitely, I would say not by myself.
Yeah.
It's by every single person around me. They have been so supporting me and so helpful because I definitely would be here by myself. I'm so grateful to everyone. He was putting the time and effort to get me to different events, to get me to different platforms, to sing and get the confidence I need.
Okay.
And also, like, my producer who's helped me write my music and produce my music, and also like guided me vocally in the studio. I would also say thank you to Hidity.
All right. So, for sometimes, at the end of the day, when we hear you sing, or we say, like when people connect with your music, they probably don't know your journey. So what's your journey been like? Has there been challenges? Has it been just smooth because you said you had support? Or what would you say your journey into the music that people will now be connecting to? What can you say? What's the journey been like?
I would say because I'm in the early stages. So far, my journey has been smooth, thankfully.
Okay.
So I am super grateful for that.
Beautiful. And so music production, you said you have a producer. There's the the I'm sure it's your voice you're not buying by God's grace. It's already gifted. Like I said, when I grow up, I want to be a singer like you. I went to Face of Kenya and I had Miss Sarah Ikumu sing. I've listened to her so many times. That's one of her videos. She's a Kenyan lady dancing. Do you know about Sarah Ikumu?
Yes, I know about her.
You do.
My mom is one actually who showed me about her.
Okay. So that's good because your mom knew to connect you with somebody that probably you can mirror yourself to someone. This is another young Kenyan person that has hit, the roofs with her music. I heard her sing at the Face of Kenya and I thought, when I grow up, I want to just have that voice. Just sing like her,
Yeah.
So tell us about platforms, especially, like seeing that I heard of her at Face of Kenya, and I know she has been all the way to Britain, like she's gone to the talent shows. I've watched her at the Apollo. What platforms have you experienced? I know you said you're at your beginning, but what platforms have you experienced?
So one platform that it was a bit challenging for me. I definitely think that if I went back, I would want to do better. Was Kelly's in the Park. I did that 2 years ago when I was 16, which I am super, super grateful for. It was such a huge opportunity, and the platform was really helpful. And a platform that I would like to be on is Face of Kenya. And I'm really grateful because I have been called before to perform. I was given an opportunity before, but I couldn't because of my age.
All right.
But now I can because I'm of age.
So you mean you were younger and you were already singing at a spectacle where you were already recognized, but too young to probably be on some kind of staple, on some particular stages?
Yes.
Wow. So yeah, that's awesome. So Face of Kenya. So Face of Kenya, Miss Janet Wainaina Mwangi, we are speaking to you with Leanne today and saying Leanne is saying she's happy. Maybe next year, next Face of Kenya. Actually, just to let you know, I love the platform for the of Face of Kenya.
Yeah.
And I love it for what I see on the platform. It's you, the person they try to support.
Yeah.
And they try to grow. And then we see you at a different level 2 years to come. And that's what we really, that's what Face of Kenya does. And actually, I'm very, I would say, Miss Janet Wainaina, kudos to you and everything you do. And here is Leanne, and she's looking to come back to your platform at a later stage. So yeah, be looking out for her number. If you don't have it, ask me about it. Right, all right. Yeah, because yeah, definitely. Any other stage that has given you a platform?
Definitely, people invited me to their events. For example, Auntie Mkwame, she had an event this year. It was about women empowering women, and they invited me there to sing. And it was such a good opportunity because not only I got to showcase my talent, but I got to learn so many different things from so many different women more older than me. And I was so empowered. And I also want to thank her because she gave me the opportunity to be here today on this platform. So thank you.
Right. So Mukami Women Empowerment. That's what we're talking about. I mean, as in platforms.
Yeah.
When I say platforms, I mean because by the time you get to where we're buying your music at a different level, there's there's this level also, and this level is where we know there's a platform that you can be able to be on, and that platform can raise you to another and another, and until you get to where your your destination is. So thanks to you, Mukami Women Empowerment, because this is a young lady that's already talking about how you're empowering the community. And you were in Bedford. Actually, I was in that event.
Yes, you interviewed me.
All right. Okay. Basically, and I couldn't remember you when I saw you today. You know what? Yeah, but yeah, that's wonderful. So going forward, where do you see yourself? Musically, of course, and so let's start musically. Where do you see yourself?
Musically, I see myself as a successful artist performing in sold out shows.
Performing in sold out shows, not any shows, but sold out shows.
So that yeah, that's the kind of confidence we are talking about. That's the kind of confidence we're saying. We really want to see our young people, working with, because you need confidence to work here. Yeah. So musically, you want to see yourself in sold out arenas, and that's why you're here talking to everybody who can hear you. Now, tell them, why should they really come to? So first of all, I've seen you've got an event.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about that event.
So my event is on the 1st of November in Bedford. It's my mixtape launch party. So it's going to be me performing to people for the first time, live performances of the songs of my mixtape. 2 of them are going to be acoustic, so it gives it something unique and something memorable for people to come and enjoy the experience.
All right. Now, you say mixtape.
Yes.
To the layman who doesn't understand music, anything, everything, what do you mean by mixtape? What's that?
Mixtape is like a collection of songs, right? So in my mixtape, I have 6 songs. It was going to be a couple, but we trimmed it down to 6 songs that I felt that, okay, I want to release these ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. So you have an event on the 1st of November. Where is it going to be?
It's going to be in Bedford, Shortstown Village Hall.
Right. And what do we expect on that day? So if I'm coming, what besides the mixtape, the music, what's there?
Food, drinks, DJs, party.
All right. So yeah, more or less like if you live in Bedford, you're in Nottingham, so what's the surrounding? How far can you call out? Call out on people. Tell them how far can they come from to come to this event?
If you're able to come any and everywhere, all are welcome.
Exactly. Because it's a day and time where people can fly in, people can train in, people can rail in, or they can drive in, and they can make it. So yeah, to all of you out there, let's support Leanne on the 1st of November. She's got something going on. She has a big event, because this is really major big for you, because now you're not on somebody else's stage. This is your stage. You understand?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's big for Leanne. We really, and shout out to everybody who has given her a stage before, but this time round, we want to see ourselves coming out to support her. I know so many musicians.
Yes.
So what? So do you want to just be known as a person who sings, or how else? What else would you want that music to help do?
I want to be known as a person who inspires other people and comforts other people with my music.
Good. So 1st of November, we've talked about that. That's very important. How does that feel for you? How does that feel? That really this time round is going to be just me on that stage?
Nerve-wracking.
Well,
Yeah.
so it never gets easier, even though you've said you've been on in the Face of Kenya, not Face of Kenya, but Kenya in the Park.
Yeah.
And that is like usually a lot of thousands of people on that, or in the whole park.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get easier.
Okay, it's scary when you get there, and it's like before they're like, oh my god, she's gonna sing. It's like, the nerves are here, but once you start singing, it goes down a little bit.
Once you start singing, you're
Yeah.
in your
Yeah,
limelight,
definitely.
and just roll with it. All right, awesome. So this okay. So now we are the Kenyan Diaspora Media, and we're here speaking with you about your music. But tell us again, who are you talking to out there? Who do you want to connect with your music?
I want to connect to Kenyans in the UK, Kenyans in Kenyans, and other communities, so globally.
Globally.
Yeah.
So, as you've heard, you're not cut out. You're Kenyan in the diaspora. Leanne is speaking to you and say, good to connect with her music. If you're Kenyan and in Kenya, be inspired by Leanne's music or connect with Leanne's music. And also, friends of Kenya. I mean, as in, Leanne is a UK young person.
Yeah.
And in the UK, being such a versatile place with communities, there's many who will be connecting with your music. And we just want to say, Leanne, we wish you really very well. Who's your greatest support?
My greatest support are my parents and my brother, my friends, and my community, which is the Bedford community.
Now imagine the person who's trying to do this minus their community. What would you tell them?
I would say definitely you have to believe in yourself. You know, people can't believe in you, but the first thing, you have to believe in yourself for other people to believe in you. I feel like that's the most important thing.
And the ones that you haven't been able to connect with, what can you tell them? All over the UK or even in Kenya, because there's platforms in Kenya that you can be able to connect to. Mm-hmm. So what would you tell them? Are you available to connect or ni hapa UK peke yake?
I am definitely available to connect, yes.
Definitely. All right. So anybody there, I mean, as in stages, platforms where you need music, because in fact, look, I've seen a lot of musicians coming from Kenya to events in the UK. So yeah, you're available to be able to be on those stages rather than them importing somebody from Kenya to here, and also being able to go to Kenya if needed. You know, it could be Kenya actually has a lot of talent, yeah. But that doesn't mean the talent here cannot also be given a platform there in Kenya. So yeah, thank you so much. I think we wrap up at that, and we want to tell everybody thank you. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak to you. Also, thank you so much for giving Leanne the opportunity to be able to talk to you about her music. And once again, yeah, just invite them. Marayamusho wasichoke. Tell them where to find you and all the details, address, nothing left.
Guys, you're all welcome to my old mixtape launch party on the 1st of November. It's going to be in Shortstown Village Hall. It's going to be a fun experience, music, food, drinks, and after that, party. So welcome.
So yeah, thank you so much. Keep it TKDM, social media handles, everyone on Facebook, everyone on TikTok, everyone on LinkedIn, everyone can follow us on our website. It's the Kenyan Diaspora Media.com. You can find us there. You can read our stories. You can connect with us, or you can tell us what you want to come and talk about. All right. And tickets, where do we get your tickets from, by the way?
So tickets, you can get them at the door.
You can get them at the door. But no, you want to know, don't you want some expenses covered by the tickets? So where do people find them before the door?
So it is on the flyer. Yeah, my account is on the flyer, which.
So you've got account details on the flyer. Where people can buy the tickets.
Yes.
Awesome. So, and where are you sharing your flyer? Is it just Bedford area, or is it being sent across?
It's being sent across on the social media, people's social media.
So, and if you're out there, please, and you have a community, and we're speaking to all the community leaders. This is a young person. So all community leaders, please be kind enough to receive this flyer and share it with others. Let's young people connect to our young people that are making a difference and doing something. So let's have our young people also connect with Leanne and learn also from Leanne. As she says, she wants to be a role model, and I think she's already started in that work.
It's all right. So thank you so much. Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. But we hope you keep it with us here at TKDM. Thank you.